Okay, so let's talk about the lines problems in the final exam, the CEAFE final exam. Okay, lines. So first, we have to know there are very important 2 points for a straight line in the xy plane, right? So what are these 2 points? They are x and y intercept. So where is y intercept? Y intercept is this common point where the blue line touch y-axis. Okay, so I use a triangle, red triangle for the y-intercept. This is y-intercept, int. So where's x-intercept? Is where's my blue line touch y-x-axis. So this point is x-intercept. Okay, so for any line except vertical line, horizontal line, when you draw them in the xy plane, you have 2 intercepts, x-intercept and the y-intercept. So this is the second example. Y-intercept is here, and that's the x-intercept. Okay, yeah. So there are some special properties of these 2 points. Okay, 2 points. So what's the x-intercept? X-intercept only has x part, so it's a comma 0. We're in the x and y coordinate plane, right? So this is the x part, this is the y part. X-intercept only has x part. Number a and y part is 0. So what's the y-intercept? Y-intercept, so x part is 0, only have a b, right? So that's the y-intercept. Okay, so x-intercept has only x part, y-intercept only has y part. So now let's look at a final exam question. So the question is, what's the slope of the line graphed below? Okay, so where's my line? So this is the line. So I use the blue color for the line. Okay, so make it better, thicker. Okay, so this is the blue line. Okay, this is the blue line. Okay, so before we find the slope, we have to find x-intercept and y-intercept on the picture. So what's the x-intercept? X-intercept is where this blue line touch x-axis. So this is 0.4, so it's 4, 0. Where's the y-intercept? Y-intercept is where this blue line touch y-axis. So this is 0 and 3. Okay, 0 and 3. Okay, and then we use this formula to find the slope. Okay, the slope. So slope is negative y-intercept over x-intercept. So it's not y-intercept over x-intercept. Okay, there's a negative sign in front of the fraction. So this is negative y-intercept 3, x-intercept 4. So the answer is negative 3 over 4. Okay, 3 over 4. So after you solve the slope, actually you can check the sign of the slope. Okay, so what kind of the line has positive slope? So the line like this. Okay, so you will have positive slope. The answer will be positive. Okay, so this kind of line, the blue line, will have negative slope. Okay, negative slope. So if you look at this as a mountain, right? So you go up and go down, go up and go down, go up and go down, go up and go down. Okay, so when you move from left, if you are going up, climbing the mountain, so it's positive slope. Okay, so when you go to the other side, when you slide down, it's negative slope. Okay, it's negative slope. So you also can use your 2 hands to make this mountain. Okay, so when you make the mountain using your 2 hands, so the left hand side will be the up side, will be the positive slope, and the right hand hand will be the downside, will be the negative slope hand. Okay, negative slope hand. So after you find the slope, check the sign. Okay, check the sign. It's going up or going down. Okay, so next question is, you are given a linear equation, okay, and we are trying to draw the graph of the line. Okay, so linear equation, the graph is a straight line. We are trying to draw the line. Okay, trying to draw the line. So the equation is 5x plus 3y is negative 15. Okay, negative 15. So how to find the picture, how to draw the graph of line? So again, we find x-intercept and y-intercept. Okay, so how to find x-intercept? There is a small trick. Okay, how to find x-intercept? So you copy the equation. Okay, yeah. So now here is more explanations. Okay, more explanations. So you replace x by 0. That's all right. You replace, this is how to find y-intercept. You replace y by 0, and then the y part will be disappeared, and the divider got the answer. Okay, you got the answer. So the small trick is to find x-intercept, you just delete the y term. Okay, the sign, the number, the letter. Delete the y term. Okay, then you get a new equation only has x. So divide by 5, x is negative 3. So to find x, delete the y part. So to find y-intercept, we do the same thing, right? Y-intercept, so x will be 0, so x part will be disappeared. So basically you delete x part, x term in the given equation. Okay, you delete x part, including the sign, the number, the letter. Okay, yeah. So you will have y-intercept is the solution for this new equation. So the new equation only has positive 3y is negative 15. So divide by positive 3, divided by positive 3, y is negative 5. Okay, so again, solve for x-intercept, delete the y part, y term. Solve for y-intercept, delete x term. Okay, delete x term. And then we can draw the picture, right? We can draw the graph. So where is x-intercept? It's on the x-axis and it's negative 3. The y-intercept is negative 5, so it's down here, negative 5. And then the blue line is the picture. Okay, the blue line is the picture. So let me draw another picture. Okay, let's draw a new one. Okay, let's draw a new one. So let's say 2x minus 3y is 6. Okay, 6. How to draw the graph of this linear equation? How to draw the straight line? Okay, how to draw the straight line. So first we find x-intercept. 2x minus 3y is 6. Find x-intercept, we delete the y part. Okay, the negative sign, the number 3, the y deleted, that's the y part. Okay, y part. So we got 2x is 6, divided by 2, divided by 2, x is 3. To find y-intercept, we need, you copy the same equation, and then we need to delete the x part. The sign, the number, the letter x. Okay, so we have a new equation, negative 3y is 6. Divided by negative 3, divided by negative 3, y is negative 2. Okay, and then we find these two triangles. Okay, there are two intercepts, not one point, there are 2 points in the picture. So x is 3, so positive 3 here, negative 2 down here, so the blue line will be the graph. Okay, so any 2 points will give you a straight line. Okay, so next question is horizontal line or vertical line. So horizontal line or vertical line are special cases. Okay, special cases because they only have one intercept, not two. okay, you either have x or y intercepts, only one intercepts. So now let's look at this example. So we have the point -5, 3. Okay, so here is -5, here is 3. So you cannot label two triangles, okay? So you go to -5 and then turn up 3 from -5. So here is the point. -5, comma 3. Okay? Yeah. So now I will use the red color for the vertical line. Okay, so this is the vertical line. You see, the vertical line only pass x intercepts. Okay, so let's write it here. Vertical line only x intercept. Okay, vertical line and the y-axis are parallel, so they don't have common points. So there's no y-intercepts. Okay, no y-intercepts. So now if it's a horizontal line, there will be only y-intercepts, right? So I will use the dot line for the horizontal line. Okay, so you can see it only has passed the 3 here. Only touch y-axis, so only y-intercept, no x-intercepts. Okay, so these are the two special cases which you only have one intercept. Okay, one intercept. So how to remember this? Okay, how to remember this? The picture is too hard, right? So to remember the property, you don't have to draw the picture. Okay, just write on the point and then label v comma h under the point. Okay, so this means vertical line only has x-intercept, horizontal line only has y-intercept. Okay, so v comma h is the easiest way to remember. Okay, easiest to remember. So now what's the solution for the equation, right? We need an equation of the horizontal line passing through this point. So what's the solution for the equation? This is the solution. Okay, so what's -5? -5 is x-intercept, so x is -5. So this is the solution for the vertical line, the equation for the vertical line. Okay, so vertical line only has x part. And what is the equation of the horizontal line? Horizontal line only has y-intercept, so only has y part, so this is y is 3. Okay, y is 3. So use this v comma h to remember the property. Okay, to remember the property. So this question they want horizontal line, so the answer is y is 3. Okay, y is 3. So this is a special case. So next question is find slope and y-intercept. Okay, find slope and y-intercept for a given linear equation. So the given equation is 6x minus 7y is 35. Okay, so we want to find what's the slope of this line, what's the y-intercept of this line. Okay, we don't need a picture. Okay, we don't need a picture. So this is a very easy question if you know how to solve linear equation. Okay, so I'm going to change this question to a linear equation question. So let's solve for letter y. Okay, so solve for y. How to solve for y? First, you cancel x term, right? So minus 6x minus 6x. You get a new linear equation. So x part cancelled. Negative 7y is negative 6x plus 35. So here, 6x cancelled. Okay, or you can think you move 6x from left to right, so you got negative 6x. Okay, so now we want to solve for letter y, so divide by negative 7 is the next step. So division, divide by negative 7. Everybody in the equation divide by negative 7. Okay, yeah, so we have 3 divisions. So this will be y, -7 canceled. -6 over -7, so it's 6 over 7x. Positive 35 over -7 minus 5. Okay, so y is 6 over 7x minus 5. So now we got the answer for the lines. Okay, because the meaning of these two numbers in the right hand side. So this is the slope. That's the meaning. And this is the y-intercept. Okay, so slope is 6 over 7 and the y-intercept is -5. So solving linear equation and find slope y-intercept is the same. Okay, is the same. So let's try another example. So let's say is -2x plus 3y is 5. Okay, it's 5. So let's find same slope and y-intercept. Okay, so we change this question to a linear equation problem. Solve for letter y. Always solve for letter y. Okay, always solve for letter y. So first we move that to the right hand side. Okay, or cancel -2x by positive 2x. Okay, so plus 2x plus 2x. What do we got? We got positive 3y is positive 2x plus 5. Okay, so isolate the y term. And then step 2, divided by 3. Positive, because this is positive 3. Divided by positive 3. So everybody divided by positive 3. Okay, so all these three parts. Y term divided by 3. X term divided by 3. Number 5 divided by 3. So we got the answer. Y is 2 over 3x plus 5 over 3. Okay, so what's the y-intercept? The number. What is the slope? The multiplier of x. So this is the slope. Okay, so slope y-intercept question is the same as solving y. Okay, solving y. So let me write down the formula in this corner. So formula is y is mx plus b. So here m, multiplier of x, is the slope. B, y-intercept. Okay, B is the y-intercept. So there are 5 questions in the CEAFE exam, method final. This is the last one and this is the hardest one. I will give you 2 methods. Okay, I will show you 2 methods. Okay, so let's look at the question. So the question is we want to find the equation of the line. So we need the equation passing through 2 points. Okay, these 2 points, -1, 7 and 2, -8. Okay, 2, -8. Okay, and we want the answer be the slope-intercept form. So what's the slope-intercept form? So y is mx plus b. Okay, mx plus b. So let's look at solution 1. Okay, let's look at the calculation solution. So solution 1, in the beginning, we label these coordinates. Okay, so here sub-index means first point and then second point. Okay, so let's label them. x1, y1, x2, y2. X part, y part for the first point, x1, y1. So this is x1, y1. X part and y part for the second point, so x2, y2. Okay, yeah, so if you look at here, it's the same thing. Okay, it's the same thing. Then we got x1 is -1, y1 is 7, x2 is 2, y2 is -8. Okay, so the suggestion, my suggestion, you should write down these 4 equations or numbers. Okay, numbers before you use the slope formula. Okay, slope formula. So what's the slope formula? Slope is, that's the formula, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Okay, that's the slope formula. So when you calculate it, you have to be very careful. Okay, very careful. So my suggestion is you first put 4 parentheses. before you put in the numbers. Okay, so it's a subtraction divided by a subtraction, and then you look at what's inside the parentheses. Okay, numerator is y2 minus y1, so this is y2 negative 8, so negative 8 minus y1 7. Okay, and x2 minus x1 is in the denominator, so 2x2 x1 negative 1. Okay, yeah, then we got numerator is negative 15, denominator is 3, so it's negative 5. Okay, so it's negative 5. So this is only step 1. Okay, only step 1. We find the slope, negative 5, by using slope formula. You have to remember this formula. Okay, you have to remember this formula. Okay, yeah. So step 2, we will need this slope-intercept form. We need this to write down the answer. Okay, we need this to write down the answer. So you write down the formula first. Y is mx plus b. Okay, so which part we already know is the slope. This is the slope m. Okay, slope m, we already find it is negative 5. Okay, negative 5. So the problem is we don't know this y-intercept b. This is y-intercept b. Okay, so now how can you find y-intercept b? Okay, so this is very tricky. Okay, you have to change xy by x1 y1. Okay, x1 y1. So I'm going to label it in the equation. Okay, so it's not y is mx plus b, is y1 is mx1 plus b. Okay, so we know y1, we know m, we know x1. We are trying to find b. Okay, trying to find b. So I changed the formula a little bit. Okay, so here is y1 mx1. So y1 negative 5 x1 plus b. Yeah, it's too small, so it's too hard to draw one. Okay, yeah. So y1 is 7, so we got 7 here. Slope is negative 5, x1 is negative 1, so negative 5 times negative 1 plus b. Okay, plus b. Then we got, so from here we got 7 is 5 plus b. So what is 5b? b is 2. Okay, b is 2. Okay, so now we look at the slope-intercept form. Okay, we got y is mx plus b, so y is negative 5x plus 2. Okay, plus 2. So step 1, we find the slope by using slope formula. Step 2 is a modified formula. Okay, is y1 is mx1 plus b. So this is our step 2. Okay, and step 3, we use this slope-intercept form. Y is mx plus b. Okay, so in the step 3, y and x are variables. In step 2, they are the first point, x1, y1. Okay, yeah. So that's the calculation solution. It's not easy, it's long, it's hard. Okay, it's hard. Okay, so for the second solution, the second method, we don't need calculation. Okay, we don't need calculation, but we will use the ABCD. Okay, we will use the ABCD and the meaning of the slope. Okay, yeah. So for this solution, we will draw the graph. Okay, we will draw the line. Passing through -1, 7 and 2, -8. Okay, to -8. So how to draw this line? So let's call them point A and B. Okay, A and B. So point A, so this is -1, so we move to the left 1 and then go up 7 because it's positive, right? So x and y part. So we go to -1 first and then go up 7. You turn up from -1. Don't go back to the y-axis. Okay, yeah, it's a two movement. You go to the X and then turn up or down. Okay, go X1, turn up or down. So go up 7. This is our point A. Point A is -1, 7. Okay, so we move twice. We go to the 4 quadrants. Okay, we go to the 4 quadrants. And then point B is 2, -8. So we move to the right 2 and then go down 8. We turn down on number 2. Okay, so we go to the right 2 and then we turn down number 8. So this is 2 and then we're going down 8. Okay, because it's negative. Okay, because it's negative. So we go straight up or down based on X. Okay, based on X. So now we have these 2 points A and B. So let's draw a green line past A and B. A green line past A and B. Okay, green line past A and B. Okay, so this is the line. Okay, this is the line AB. Okay, yeah, I didn't label B here, sorry. So B is 2, -8. So this line is from A to B. Okay, from A to B. So now let's look at this answer, slope intercept form. Okay, so where is this B? This B is the y-intercept. So based on our green line, based on our picture, so where's the y-intercept? It's this triangle. Okay, it's this triangle. Okay, so what this triangle looks like on the graph. Okay, on the graph. So this part, let's look at ABCD. This is the possible B, right? Possible y-intercept is 2, is 7, is 12, or is -18. So definitely is 2. Okay, 7 is too high, 12 is too high, -18 is too low. Okay, so based on the picture, we know B is 2. So A is the answer. That's it. If you know the picture, if you know how to read the picture, how to draw the picture, how to read the picture, you know the answer. So slope is positive or negative. Positive 5 or -5, right? Look at ABCD, that's the only choices, okay? It's 5 or -5. It's positive or negative, so in the first question, I already explained, right? So a line like this, going up is positive slope, and then slide down, it's like a mountain, right? Yeah, it's negative slope, right? So you look at the green line, definitely is negative slope. Okay, so slope is -5, not 5. So if you know a lot of things about the picture, it's easier. Okay, it's easier for you to get the answer. So now let me draw 2 more pictures, okay, for this question, because this calculation method is hard. Okay, so a similar example. Okay, a similar example. So we want to find the equation of the line. It's still this form, right? Y is mx plus b. Okay, mx plus b. Passing 2 points. So our point A is -2, 3, and B is 1, -3. Okay, -3. So let's draw the picture. Okay, let's draw the picture. So where's A and B? So A is -2, 3. So we go to the left 2, that's -2, and then go up 3. So left 1, 2, -2, go up 3. Okay, turn straight up 3. You got this point A. So A is -2, 3. B is 1, -3. So you go to the right 1 and then go down 3. So we go right 1, go down 3. So this is point B. So B is 1, -3. Okay, so now let's draw the line from A to B. Okay, so the red line. Okay, the red line. So in this form, okay, in this form, so B is y-intercept, M is the slope. Okay, M is slope. So where's B? Look at here. The triangle, right? So where the red line touch y-axis, that's B. Okay, so what's the answer? This is -1, right? Because here is -3. Okay, so -1, so that's the answer. Okay, so +3, +7, that's impossible. That's positive half plane. -5 is too low. Okay, -5 is too low. So B, this triangle on the picture, is the most important part to help you to choose the answer. Okay, to choose the answer. So now slope, positive or negative. So again, so this is positive slope. We look at a mountain, right? Positive slope, negative slope. So sometimes I call this slope mountain. Okay, then you know this line, this particular example is negative slope. So it's -2, not +2. Okay, that will also help you to check the answer. Another example. Okay, another example. So again, A is 1, -2, B is -2, 7. Okay, if you know how to draw the graph, how to use the picture, then it's much easier. Okay, so let's draw B first. So you go to B, this is -2, and then go up 7. Okay, turn straight up or down. Okay, so straight up or down. So this is your point A. The end of the two movements is A. Okay, so it's -2, 7. Sorry, this is B, not point A, is B. So point A is 1, -2, so it's 1. So here, and go down a little bit. So +1, and then go down 2. So this is A. Okay, 1, -2. Okay, 1, -2. So now from A to B or from B to A doesn't matter. So let's draw the line, right? Yeah. So it's always also negative slope. Okay, also negative slope. So slope mountain tells us the slope is negative because the red line is negative, like this, right? Like this. So it's negative slope, then the arrow. This is +3 slope. And you look at the y-intercept is here. So it looks like 1 or -2. So it looks like 1. So that's the answer. Okay. So all the questions in your final will be multiple choice. So sometimes you can use them. Use the choices A, B, C, D, and then check the answer or find the answer. Okay? Yeah, so for this question, we have two methods. Either you calculate or you draw the picture. Okay, you draw the picture. Okay, so now let's go back to the beginning example. Okay, the beginning example. So you may notice that I give you two slope formulas, right? This is one. Okay, so let's write down this formula. First slope formula, this is negative y-intercept over x-intercept. So now in number 22, I give you the previous example, the calculation method, I give you another formula. Is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Okay, yeah, so now I'm going to show you basically they are the same formula. Okay, they are the same formula. So in this example, what is the y-intercept? Is 3, right? So let's put it down here. Y-intercept is 0, 3. What is the x-intercept? 4, right? So this is 4, 0. Okay, 4, 0. So when you use the first formula is negative y-intercept over x-intercept, we just ignore the 0 part. Okay, so this is negative y-intercept 3, x-intercept 4. So no calculation here, no calculation here. So if you want to use the second formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, you have to label them in the x and y intercepts. So what's x1, y1? x1, y1. So x1 is 0, y1 is 3. And then you label x-intercept as x2, y2. So x2 is 4, y2 is 0. Okay, so if you forget about zeros, you use the first formula. If you want to include the zeros, you have to use the second formula. Then you have 4 numbers, right? 4 numbers. So subtraction and the subtraction. So y2, 0. Right, so let me change the color. y2 is 0, y1 is 3, x2 is 4, x1 is 0. So after you calculate, numerator denominator is negative 3 over 4. Okay, so you will get the same answer. So it's your choice. If you use the first formula, no calculation. So which is better? But if you're very familiar with the second formula, you can label x1, y1, x2, y2 in the xy intercepts and then use the second formula. Okay, yeah, so that's the line part in the final. Okay, the line questions in the final.